I'm Adam from FWCI Collector's Edition, and today we're going to talk about What If? The What If Series 2 has just finished on Disney Plus, and I'm going to speculate on what we might get in a future What If action figure wave. So if you like this kind of stuff, please subscribe, because I plan on doing a lot more of this kind of stuff on the channel in the future, not just for superhero stuff, but I want to fantasy book a whole bunch of action figure lines. I'm really excited for it, so you don't want to miss out on that. Hit the subscribe button and hit it even if you don't want that. Subscribe anyway. We're new, we're growing, help us out. So just to sort of, I guess, recap where we're at with this wave, because I love this show and I'm pretty happy with the figure releases that we've had already. A lot of them have been mixed in with the Disney Plus wave as well, so looking at the first wave, we got Heist Nebula, which at the time wasn't a fan, now I love it. Zombie Hunter Spidey, probably the most replaceable of the entire What If figure wave. Doctor Strange Supreme, Zombie Captain America, Sylvie, T'Challa as Star-Lord, Marvel's Captain Carter, and the Hydra Stomper, and obviously Captain Carter with the stealth suit as well. And with the Watcher as the Build-A-Figure. I thought that was a pretty solid first wave. We then got the Ultra Vision Build-A-Figure in the next Disney Plus wave. And then we had the recent Disney Plus wave, which did come with What If Gamora and What If Goliath from Season 2. So it makes me think Season 2 was already well in the works for a long time, because the figures were already made and produced. And that wave came with the Hydra Stomper version 2, or the Winter Stomper, they should call it, Build-A-Figure. But let's get started into what waves we think might be coming up. I'm going to do this in two. I'm going to do a realistic wave, and then I'm going to do if I had the choice. It's Adam's choice. But first we're going to start with what I predict will probably happen in the reality that we're living in. So my prediction is that it will be a Disney Plus wave. It won't just be Marvel's What If. So I'm going to go with that with my realistic prediction here. Starting off, I think we will definitely get Kahori, the new character that was introduced in What If this season. Personally, I didn't really enjoy the episode, but she's very toyetic. If they can get a nice vibrant blue to go with that character, I think it would look good. And there are a lot of characters that I don't really know anything about in the comics, or maybe I do and I don't really like them, but they look great in action figure form, and I'm always here for that. Next up, I think we're going to get Infinity Stone Captain Carter from the final episode of What If. I think this one's a bit of a given. There's some other versions of Cap Carter we could get as well, which I'd also be fine with, but I think they would go all in and give us the Infinity Stone Captain Carter with a couple of those extra weapons that she was wielding during that final battle with Strange Supreme. Next up, I predict we will get Jack Russell in the next wave. He's a very small kind of guy, so they might want to be careful about making him a bit too oversized. But I do think we will get Jack Russell, maybe not even in suited form, maybe we'll just get him in werewolf form from the Werewolf by Night Disney one-shot. My next prediction is we'll get Hela in the white suit from the very end of her episode of What If Season 2. Personally, I think that will look good, but I'd like another Hela in What If style, just in the black and green. That's just me, but my prediction is we'll get that beautiful white suit Hela that we get to see. Next, I think we're going to get Ouroboros from Loki Season 2. I did have Victor Timely in this slot, but something tells me that's not going to happen. Ouroboros, on the other hand, I would love to get him to add to the Loki display. I think he really kind of fits in that. Even in that just jumpsuit that he's wearing, I don't know, he looked very Loki. He looked very 70s. He looked very TVA. And I would welcome Ouroboros to the figure shelf. After that, I think we're going to get What If Season 2 Episode 1 Nebula, where she's on Xandar, and she ends up taking on Yondu's Mohawk and his arrow and everything like that. I think that one's probably the most likely, to be honest, just because I think they've already got a lot of parts that they could repurpose for that one. So Nebula, Yondu, I think we'll definitely get that. Now I'm going to talk about the Build-A-Figure, and I'll do a deluxe, like a largish figure as well, because they often seem to do that with these waves sometimes. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see what they do next, but that's how I'm doing this list. The Build-A-Figure that I think we will get is Man-Thing from Werewolf by Night. I don't know, I just think that's another parts that they can repurpose and, you know, redo that character in more of the, I guess, would they do it in the realistic tone that he was in at the very end of the short, or would they do it in the black and white that he's in for a majority of it? I don't know. I'd probably be okay with either, but I'd have to see how they turn out. But I'm sure there's a Man-Thing Build-A-Figure coming in our near future. And the deluxe figure that I'm pretty sure we'll get, if not as a deluxe, this might even be the Build-A-Figure, is Unhappy Hogan. This is the one character from that show that I've spent the most time thinking about. Because I don't know if he is the worst character since Howard the Duck, personal preference, or if he is the most hilarious comedic character that Marvel has ever figured out. I don't know which one it is. They're at complete opposite ends of the spectrum, and I don't know how I feel about this character still. He could be amazing, or he could be the worst. I'm kind of scared to go back and watch his episode again. But that's what I think we will get is Unhappy Hogan, Hulk Hogan, whatever you want to call him. He seems like a very much a given, and I'm quietly curious to see how that figure turns out. Honorable mentions for my realistic prediction list, Gaia from Secret Invasion. When she started sprouting all those different arms, the first thing that came to my head was, well, that's got Build-A-Figure written all over it. So I wouldn't be surprised if we got her as a Build-A-Figure, but she came with like tons of different arms, maybe a couple of different heads, which in all honesty, that sounds kind of cool. It's just a shame that the character and the TV show sucked completely, and they have no business being in an action figure line at all. But just the compatibility between that figure and the possibility of having a bunch of different arms on it, I think that's a neat thing that Hasbro might try. I also think there's a high chance we will see the Hulkbuster Sakaar armor from What If. What if Tony Stark crashed into the Grandmaster? I think that one's pretty likely as well. We could see Elsa Bloodstone. We've got Jack Russell and Man-Thing in my predictions here. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe we got Elsa instead of Jack or something along those lines and started to flesh out that little side of it. I am curious to see if they do those in black and white though. And I don't, again, same with the Man-Thing, I have to see how it turns out, and I don't know how I'd feel about it, because if I want to include those in with the Avengers or something, I can't do it. And I want my werewolf to be with the Avengers, you know? And my last honorable mention for predictions is Titania from She-Hulk. She-Hulk was not very popular, fair enough, but Titania was great. I really liked her, and I would love to get a... what's her name? Whatever the actress's name. The one from Good Place. How am I blanking on her name? Jamila Jamil is her name. Yes. I'd love to see her in action figure form. I do wish with the MCU figures they'd start giving us some more action faces rather than just this like face scan face that they seem to give every single figure. Give me somebody with their teeth like this or their mouth like this. Give me some like energy in my face sculpt. So that's my prediction for what is actually going to come out. Kahori, Infinity Stone Cap Carter, Jack Russell, Hela in the white suit, Ouroboros, Nebula with the Yondu getup, and the Build-A-Figure of Man-Thing, and the deluxe figure of Unhappy Hogan. Now let's get into Adam's choice, shall we? And this is where you're really going to learn about me and how poor my taste is. But I don't care. This is my picks. Let's see what we've got in store. Number 1, Infinity Stone Cap Carter. Would love that. I wouldn't hate the old 1602 armor Captain Carter as well. I think those are interchangeable. Either or, I'm happy. Give me a Cap Carter. Give me a Cap Carter with multiple heads as well, please. If I was running the show, the next figure in my wave would be the Black Widow from What If. They would be able to use that new Black Widow body, get a bit more of a cartoonish face with the wavy hair that she has in the What If TV show. I want the Black Widow from like the finale of season 1, that Guardians of the Multiverse Black Widow. I think that's who I need to see. And keeping in the theme of that, next up I would have Party Thor. He's the last member of the Guardians of the Multiverse that we, need to get. We've got Killmonger, we've got Gamora, who, we only just had an episode of her a week ago. We've got Cap, we've got Supreme Strange, we've got the Watcher, we've got Star-Lord, T'Challa. All we're missing is Party Thor, and I don't know, let me know in the comments if you think there's a really good replacement for it, because I bought the Thor from this year that came with the Destroyer armor. I got just the Thor from somebody online, and he's huge. He's so big. I was actually kind of annoyed. I was like, oh man, I didn't realize he scaled so ridiculously kind of thing. So I just want a Party Thor from What If. Next up, I would have the Nebula Yondu, 100%. I think that's a given. It's obvious. They've got all the parts, and Nebula looked awesome with her little crew as Yondu. I fear that we might get a Howard the Duck, but you know, I'm not. And by the way, I just don't like Howard the Duck. He's just jarring for me. People say that, you know, it's the MCU, everything's crazy. For some reason, in my brain, a talking duck, it's gone too far. Next up, I would have Kahori from What If Season 2. Like I say, I just think that that figure has a lot of potential to be very toyetic. And along with her powers as well, we'd get some really cool power effects that, you know, may even be able to do a bit more. Like a very light blue power effect. I think that would look good, not just on Kahori, but on other figures as well. So we've got Kahori in my wave. Next, we're going to have Hela, but give me green and black Hela. The white suit looks great, and I'm sure that's what they're going to give us, but I would rather a What If Hela in the black and green. Give me some weapons, yum yum in the mouth, lock it in. So my build-a-figure would be Man-Thing. I just think it's obvious, and I really enjoyed Man-Thing in The Werewolf by Night. And in fact, if you want to see my reaction to that, go to my... In fact, if you want to see my reaction to half of this stuff, I did react to What If Season 1, I did react to What If Season 2, I did react to Werewolf by Night, I did react to Secret Invasion, I did react to Loki Season 2, so FWCI etc. is my reaction channel, that's where you can see that. But yeah, give me a Man-Thing Build-A-Figure, that'll do me just fine. And lastly, my deluxe action figure from What If Season 2, give me Hulk with the Iron Mask. Give me a big Incredible Hulk, 2 head scans, beard, and Iron Mask, and that would do me just fine. And the honorable mentions for my personal choice of this wave, first of all, Battle Armor Captain Carter, 100%. Elsa Bloodstone, I would love to complete the Werewolf by Night crew, like just the 3 of them. It was a great little trio, I want to see more of it. And also, what I wouldn't hate in this wave is a Maria Hill. A Secret Invasion Maria Hill. I don't care if she's just in like the hoodie. Get us a proper Kobe Smulders face scan so that we can have a decent Maria Hill with a good body scan to go on the shelf. Because that character has been there since... Was she in Iron Man? No, she wasn't. I think she showed up in the Avengers for the first time, maybe. She's been there since early on, and we lost that character in Secret Invasion. And I don't know, I don't need a Maria Hill, and I'm sure it would be a peg warmer if it did come out, but the timing feels right. But let me know in the comments what you thought about this video. Let me know what your dream wave would be for Marvel's What If Season 2. You can put the Disney Plus stuff in there if you want, or you can put no Disney Plus stuff in there. I don't mind. But I am curious to see what everybody has to say about it. So appreciate you all watching. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your figs. See you in the next video. Peace. What if Strange Supreme intervened? Oh my god, they put the freak in the thing. I saw him. I saw the face. I don't know if I hate him or if I love him. I really don't.
I'm not a universe killer. He is.
Oh no, Supreme Strange, what are you doing?
Tying up loose ends.
Did he tell you about the Forge? What Forge?
Don't listen to her. She's trying to trick you.
He isn't.
Oh, Strange, what shit are you doing?
Strange isn't trying to save universes. He's trying to resurrect his universe. The one he just.
Really? You're still on this one?
You know you do the same thing for Steve.
Peggy.
Do Peggy. He's looking a little bit unhinged. Whoa, man. Alright, sorry, I gotta see who these people are. Cowboy Loki. Nice. Octopus tentacles. Is that a Dr. Octopus? Holy shit, that looks like... Is that a... Oh, I think that's Happy Hogan. Jesus Christ. I believe that's the Collector down the bottom right. And the giant dragon. Oh no. Oh no. You just let out a lot of bad universe killers as well though, Peggy. I gotta say that. Vision was in there?
Okay, starting a prison riot of universe killers. Not my best idea.
Yeah, right, Peggy?
Oh no.
Zombie Wonder?
Not her.
Wow, she survived the Ultron thing? What was I saying? That Kahori has a weird connection with Wanda and Pietro, just based on her powers. shit.
It's not me.
Zombies! Sounds like my kind of...
Yeah, let's go. Hang on, is this the Hela that we saw?
Excuse me?
Surtur, what are you doing here? This is awkward now. Alright, that gets us out of fighting the zombies. Good work, Hela. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Who the hell did that?
I didn't do that either.
Hey, holy shit. That looks awesome. That Wakandan Infinity armor? Oh, I'm here for that. Oh, see you later, Killmonger, but your armor is sick. Oh my god, 2 Mjolnirs? Yo. Now we've got Infinity Captain Carter as well. That looks nice too. Doesn't make any sense considering how just having the stones on his hand was pretty much killing Tony Stark as it is, but Captain Carter is a different breed. Just full of tea and crumpets.
Okay, that was good.
Alright, that works. Good work, ladies.
Just warming up. You want to really play? Get a load of this.
Peggy Carter, why do you keep finding yourself fighting tentacle monsters in portals? Nice. Having a big old-fashioned portal off right here.
There are more of us than there are of you.
There aren't.
What are you talking about, Strange? What is this, sorcery?
Idea.
Yeah. This is crazy now.
It doesn't have to end this way.
All this to make one super soldier?
We're back at the what if moment? Wait a minute. What, they're gonna undo it?
You and me, Peg. We can finally be together.
Wait a minute, what? Why would he be saying that? This is some Doctor Strange bullshit.
Cheap trick, Strange.
Then so be it, Captain. See what you've chosen.
Now what is it? Oh, now he's just bringing all the universe killers in here? That'll work, that'll work. What, Kahori? Yeah, these poor bastards. Up, down, up, down.
I mastered that one a long time ago.
Yeah, you don't want to go time stone trickery with Doctor Strange, do you?
I must resurrect my world.
Is she gonna use the Hela crown? And Mjolnir? Oh, let's go! And what the hell was that last one? Oh, you guys got all the weapons now.
Kahori, you did it! You sent them home!
Yeah, let's do this. Yes! That is so cool! This is Supreme Strange. Yeah, he can go anywhere. Fuck, he looks like a vampire.
If you're in there, you need to listen to me.
No, you will listen.
Years haven't been kind to you, Strange. Oh, even Odin's thing couldn't do it. No stones? Oh, okay, good work, Kahori. Oh. Damn. Oh. Is that like all of those creatures that he absorbed from the first season?
No. What we do?
Oh, what? Good work, Peggy. Oh, shit, that's the end of him. And the end of Peggy? What the fuck?
I take it this means I'm not dead.
No. And neither is Kahorti.
Thanks, Uatu. Appreciate it.
That's Christine. Stranger's plan worked.
Yes, but at the cost of his life.
Wow.
But was never born into it. And never will be. The multiverse didn't need me to intervene, Peggy. It just needed you.
Why were you telling her to stop intervening then, bro?
Surely there's something worth seeing along the way.
Oh, Captain. Just you watch.
Oh. Whoa. What's that implying? Well, I guess that could really be implying anything. But that's the timeline tree that Loki constructs at the end of Loki Season 2. Now, is there going to be an after-credits scene where Nick Fury shows up and recruits Infinity Stone Peggy Carter? Infinity Stone Peggy Carter to the Avengers. I don't think he needs the Avengers if he's got her. Jesus. That was a really, really enjoyable finale for this series. They definitely went out on a very high note. I guess now we understand why Strange, we didn't know much of what his motives were because he was going to be the villain. They did a really good job of subverting the audience's expectations through the titles of these episodes. Like, Hela's one was called What If Hela Found the 10 Rings? Going into that, you're thinking Hela's going to use the 10 rings, but no, it was just she found Wenwu. This one was What If Supreme Strange intervened? Well, it's not just intervening, like he was the full-blown villain. So I appreciated that little kind of, little bit of mystery that they put in the titles of these episodes. But so many great Easter eggs in here. Killmonger showing up in that armor. That looked so good. All the universe killers there. I'm glad we didn't get more of the Freak because he just unsettles me. Would have been a good opportunity to put Apocalypse in there, or, I don't know, maybe Magneto, just saying. But I liked Kahori's role in this as well, as like the sidekick to Captain Carter, and that's exactly how they kind of played it out, and seeing the two of them try to battle Supreme Strange, that was a really, a lot of action in this final episode, which you gotta have, which was good. I don't know if that end part means that we're gonna get Hayley Atwell in the MCU as Captain Carter again. It'd be nice if we did, you know, you've been following along with my reactions on this, you know I'd be all up for that. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think it was more just letting the audience know that there are more scenarios and things out there, and I guess connecting it with the MCU a bit more with the Loki tree. That's my interpretation of it anyway. It's just like it's a bit of a wink to the audience of like, hey, everything is connected. Woo! I mean, what action figures would I like to get out of this series? Wow, let's have a think. Give me Infinity Stone Peggy Carter. I'm definitely here for that. I wouldn't hate that. Killmonger with the Infinity Stones as well. Totally fine with that one. Give me a Darcy. I just want a Darcy figurine. Can I have a Darcy, please? And I think we'll definitely get Hela in that white Hela suit. I'd like Hela in the black and green as well. That'll be... I wouldn't mind like a comic... Not a comic version of Hela, because that looks a little bit goofy, but a what-if version of Hela. I'd be totally down with that. And that was Marvel's What If Season 2. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on the season overall. What was your favorite episode? I think this finale has got to be my favorite episode. After that, I'm going to go with What If Hela Found the 10 Rings. That's my second favorite. And then Captain Carter. And then after that, it gets a little bit less... easy to determine. But give me your top 3 in the comments, and as always everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends, see you in the next video. Peace!